Hey there, Diane Michael with Callan Group Communications. Hope you're doing great. Just wanted to take some time today to talk about email newsletters. Yes, they're annoying. Yes, we get hundreds of them. Yes, we don't look at many of them. And yes, they still work. So Callan Group Communications sends approximately 250,000 emails a month. So it's pretty crazy what our server keeps up with, but we also do newsletters outside of our server in MailChimp and Constant Contact just because of the size of some of our clients' lists. If clients are at a point where their lists are being charged by those national companies, we throw them into our server so that they don't get charged that additional fee. But if they're under, we like using the robust systems of those providers, especially when they're free. But being that we have over 10 years experience doing newsletters in Volusia, Flagler County, I believe that it's very important to still say that they work, and they work very well. And they work, I haven't seen one client where it hasn't worked. In fact, this newsletter where I'm adding this vlog is also, it has worked for me. I've gotten many clients just from sending out newsletters. I do my best to send it out once a month. I would highly recommend that you do that because the statistics that I'm looking at from a local perspective is that 1 out of every 12 is looked at. That's crazy. But I've got some clients that send 5 to 6 a month, and their content is rich. Gage Publications, for example, they own Ormond Magazine, Halifax Magazine, New Smyrna, Flagler, and DeLand Magazine, and they send out weekly newsletters every Wednesday with a list of the upcoming events that are going to be happening that upcoming weekend. They also send out blasts for events. They send out once a month a medical event blast, all the medical events like 5Ks. If there's like a Botox event, some kind of appreciation event from one of their advertisers, they send that out. And the whole purpose of the newsletter is to have their subscribers know about what's coming up that following weekend. So every Wednesday it says your weekend ahead. It's the same subject line every time, and they have over 18,000 people on their list, and their unsubscribe is very, very small. So how often? I recommend at the minimum monthly, if not twice a month. If you're content rich, then I think that you should send out as often as possible. If people don't want it, they won't look at it. If people want to opt out, they will opt out. If you send one a week, like the national chains like Joann Fabrics and, I mean, my goodness, what national company doesn't send out monthly, if not weekly, if not every other day? Every other day I'm getting text messages from Papa John's. I mean, I eat pizza like twice a week, 3 times a week, so I get it. I'm a perfect person, but I still look at it. And then all the email newsletters that I sign up for that are in my newsletter tab, my promotions tab in Gmail, because, they have completely separated those out, and that's, kind of been interesting for our industry. So our open rate has gone down, but our click-through rate has gone up. And the point of that, because it's in a promotions tab, it's in a social tab or primary tab in your free accounts, that really drives the mindset of the reader to only go to their promotions tab when they want to. And when you have a professional email, it usually goes into the inbox, but you get that newsletter. So I really wish they wouldn't have done that, but I understand the mentality of it. Kind of got a little off on that. But anyway, definitely send as often as possible because the national companies do it. And if national companies are doing it, that's a really good example of what we should be doing, right? Okay, so build your list. Are you building your list on a regular basis? I have very few clients that send me email databases on a regular basis. I'm constantly asking my clients, do you have new email addresses? Of course you do, because you're out networking, you're getting new clients, hopefully, and you're meeting people. I'm uploading email addresses all the time to my database. It's so important to keep that fresh and not have your list go stale. Basically, if you get an email address, if you get a business card, you take the email address, you put it in your database. Period. Simple, super easy. Don't forget that you don't want your list to go stale. That's a big important factor, because if you're sending the same content to the same people all the time, then, what are you expecting as results? So Newsletters can be very time consuming. It's probably why most businesses don't keep up with them. The templates online are super user friendly, but still sometimes people do not have the time. We do a newsletter for Volusia County Cultural Alliance, the VCCA. They send one every week on Friday morning and of their upcoming members events that following week. And what they do is they have a platform on their website where people go in that are members and they can upload their image and upload the content. So we go into that particular part of their account and we pull their image and we pull their information, and then we become the architects of the template. So instead of them taking the time and going through the emails and putting it all together and then going through a template and adding and uploading these images and then formatting fonts and uploading sizes of, or changing the font sizes around, we are the architects of the newsletter piece. So we charge a smaller fee for being the architect of a newsletter. We do the same thing for a couple of the Chamber of Commerce's, and it's great for them because they send us the content. They don't have to worry about formatting or templates or signing up online or doing anything. They just pay us a smaller fee to save the time, because we always look at you and your time with that carrot going towards you, and it's more expensive for your time to do these things that you shouldn't be doing, that you should be outsourcing, than what you should be. We also do a number of ghost written newsletters where we're coming up with the content every single month. I mean, we have industries that are employment agencies, and then we have association groups, and then we have pool companies, and then we have engineer firms. I mean, we have so many different industries, and there's so much content out there, and our clients are doing such great work that it's very simple for us to create content-rich subject material for people to be interested in. Listen, a newsletter doesn't have to be as long as this blog. A newsletter doesn't have to be 3 paragraphs. It could be one story. It could be asking people to go and vote for you for the News Journal's Reader's Choice that's going on right now, that we're sending out a lot of newsletters for our clients for. So we really recommend that you do them, that it stays consistent. And listen, it's one of the most affordable ways to drive traffic to your website and your social media, and you're sending it to the people that already know you and should know your products and services. So the return on investment is one of the largest that we see from a marketing perspective. Ask any agency, look up any statistic. Newsletters provide one of the highest ROIs that there is. So if you aren't doing a newsletter, you could be a digital dinosaur. And if you would like Callan Group Communications to send you a proposal, please give me a call at 386-538-1083. You can also email us at diane@thecallangrp.com. And you can get more information about our newsletters and see some samples on our website at thecallangrp.com. Thanks so much for listening. Have a great day and a great week. It's Monday.